welcome to Design Dreams. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you 5 pro tips that's going to help you speed up your Figma workflow. These tips are quite simple, but at the same time, quite powerful as well. Let's have a look at a first example or the first tip. I have a menu here. What I need to do is I want to replace my menu on the rest of the 4 pages in one go, rather than me copy pasting on all these things, all the different frames. All I can do is come to my element which needs to be replaced or copied to another page, and then I'm going to press C, press C, and then select rest of the items which needs to be replaced, and press Ctrl Shift R, instantly making a change. It's that simple. Now this is quite powerful in cases you have a lot of pages and you want to replace something with ease at the same location. Okay. Second example is that I have this pizza shop, okay, container, but I want to replace it with reviews on the next frame, but at the same time I want to put them in the same location as well. So again, all I need to do is Control C, select the frame, Control C, and press Control Shift R. So this is a powerful tool or shortcut which is going to save you so much time when you're dealing with a lot of pages and lots of content, and also trying out different variations in the same location of a frame, right? So let's go for the next one. Tip number 2. Tip number 2 is Control Alt C, or copy properties. Now I have 2 boxes here, 1 and 2. I want to copy the properties of the blue, the one with the blue, to the properties of the one that is just again black in the stroke. Okay, but the first one also has some shadows as well. It has some effects. So Control Alt C helps me to paste all the properties, all the effects as well, into the next shape or whichever shape I want it to be. Okay, so I select Control Alt C and then Control Alt V to paste the properties. It's that simple. You can also apply the same thing for the text. Let's have a look at the example of the text. There we go. I've just dragged these two, select these two and drag them, and let me just make it smaller so that we can see the effect of it. Now I want my copy properties to look exactly as the shortcut. Okay, so all I need to do is select my shortcut, Control Alt C, and then Control Alt V. There we go. So you can apply to any shape and also to the property, to the text as well. Moving on to third one. The third one is duplicate. Duplicate is helpful in many ways. Rather than you copy pasting, Control C, Control V, okay, which is 2 steps, okay, and then or pressing Alt and dragging the element, that's another step. All you need to do is press D. Okay, so you can make as many copies just by pressing Control D. Control D is the shortcut, and it is also useful in cases, let's say I dragged something, okay, and I made a copy just somewhere 41 pixels away from it, and then if I press Control D, any element that I make will be 41 pixels away from the previous one, right? So pretty neat stuff. There you go, 41 pixels. That's your Control D. Now let's have a look at step number 4, or the tip number 4, sorry, and that's called calculations. You can do calculations in Figma and make basically any sort of calculations to edit dimensions or any variable you want to. Okay, in this case, let's have a look at dimensions of the image. I want my image to be half. Okay, I want my image to be half width of the frame. So I've selected these images which are full width of my frame, and I want to divide it into 4, or let's divide it by 2, and then if I do divide by 2, it's going to be exactly made into the half, and I can take another one and then place it, and then you will see they will be rightly sized. Okay, and then also I can apply, let's say I want to make a grid of 4 of these. I can do divide by 4 as well. Okay, there we have it. So we have divided it by 4. Did I do divide by 4? No, actually I've divided this one by 4, so I don't want to do that. Let me just bring it back to full size. If I want to divide by 4, essentially you can do any sort of mathematics, and you can do multiplication. Let's bring it back to 4 as well. You can bring it back to full size by multiplying it by 4, or you can do minus 32 pixels or 64 pixels in this case. Let's do minus 64 pixels Okay, and this way I will have a size and hold my images and bring them to the center with the guideline coming here, and then you can see I'll have a width of 32 pixel on either side. So this is useful in cases where you want to manage your spacing, right? The best way to do is auto layout, but then again, in cases you're just trying things out, you can do that calculations as well. These calculations also help you in auto layout as well. Now the last one is scale. The scale is something that you can scale it. Basically it means that it does what it says. Okay, to enable scale, all you need to do is press K, and to disable scale, all you need to do is press K again, or escape. Okay, press K again. I want to scale this text to this size. You can scale it anywhere, any size you want, or you can press shift to resize it proportionally. And then let's say I want to scale these two as well together. All I need to do is press K again and select these two and shift and drag. Okay, you don't even need to do shift in this case because it automatically does in proportion. Okay, so there you have it. So you can everything is proportionally scaling. Let's have a look at an example. I have a dashboard here. One graph is bigger and one is smaller, but I want this graph also to scale properly, and it should look proportional as well, right? So I select my frame which I want to scale, and then press K and drag. Okay, and there we go. Now my scale and everything within has scaled appropriately in proportion as well. Now all I need to do is press K again, V again, to go back to my normal handle, and then I can change its width as well. In this case my text is slightly bigger, so all I do is I want it to be this size, this properties. All you do is select the text, Control Alt C. Okay, and select another text which I want to be same, and press Control Alt V, which is our second tip that we saw. So applying to the text as well. So pretty neat stuff, guys. I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed these 4 tips, and I assure you these 4 tips in your workflow are gonna speed up your work at least by 40% minimum, right? So please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.